Hey everybody, it's Ran Biderman. I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of texts from people that want to get their real estate license. They're asking me, "Hey Ron, I'm not sure if I should get into the real estate industry right now." And they want to know if they should get their real estate license. That's a very good question. We're going to deal with that in this video. The first thing we should talk about really is knowing the facts. 73% of all people who get their license quit the business within 12 months. These are the statistics. So it takes about 1 year, sometimes a year and a half for someone to say, okay, I want to try out real estate. They go get their license. And after they get, obviously it takes only 1 month to get your license, between a month and 2 months. We'll talk about that. 73% of all the people who get their license actually quit the business. They give up their license. They're not pursuing a career in real estate. The other 27% is a group that is being actually divided. You got to really look at what's happening in the field. So I took a lot of information from different states in America, obviously in the United States. I took a couple of different states to do this study. And I looked at all the numbers. And here's what I see. 70% of all the licensees, 70%, are low producers. These are people who do 0 to 5 deals a year. The majority of them struggle through the process. Many of them try out real estate and then they quit. Some of them are part of the 73% who are not making it because it takes them about a year to figure that out. So 70% of the agents are low producers, 0 to 5 deals. Obviously, you can't survive in 5 deals a year unless you're selling multi-million-dollar homes. So if your average sales price in your market is 200, 300, 400, 500,000 and you're doing, between 0 and 5 deals, obviously it's not really substantial income. The majority of people in that category are part-time agents, and some of them are full-time, kind of struggling. They really try to get into it, but they can't. And that's the first group, 70% of people. Then we're looking at about 20 to 25% of the agents out there are what we call mid-level agents. In this category, you will find agents that are full-time and some agents that are part-time. The agents that are part-time, who do 10, 12, 15 deals a year, and they do it part-time, normally these are agents that used to be in the industry for a couple of years, maybe 5, 10 years, and then they slowed the process down. They used to do 30 deals. Now they're doing 10 deals a year part-time. So if you see someone who falls in this category, doing real estate part-time, doing 10 to 20 deals a year, those are normally agents that have been in the industry for a long time. They know exactly what they're doing. They have their sphere of influence and past clients that they're servicing. And obviously they can make 6 figures income. So you could make 6 figures income part-time, but it's not the typical, obviously. And then you have the 5 to 10% of agents are what we call top producers. These are agents who do 25 plus transactions a year. These are the most successful agents out there. You will see their names on most listings, and they do about 75 to 80% of the volume of deals in any market. So think about that. 5% of the agents are doing about 80% of the volume. What does that mean? It means that the top producers, those who take real estate seriously and they build a business, become super successful. And that's what you want to focus on. Now, let me touch real quickly why people fail. So 73% of licensees actually quit the business. I want to tell you why they quit. Statistics show, and this is from a study, not just statistics, but my own study, working with many different brokerages, coaching and helping broker owners to recruit agents, train them, coach them, etc. I can tell you from all that experience and from statistics in the field, why people quit. And as you can see here on the screen, we're looking at 3 main reasons. Number 1 is lack of drive. The majority of people who come to our industry, number 1, if they don't have enough drive, their why is not strong enough. If someone is joining real estate, and this is your question, you're asking me, Ron, should I get my real estate license? My answer is, it depends. Not everybody should get a real estate license. So the first thing that I'm looking for when I recruit an agent, the first thing that I'm looking for is I want to see their drive. Like, why do you want to get your license? What's behind that? Like, what are you trying to achieve? What are your goals? Tell me about your lifestyle. Tell me where you want to go. Tell me the pains that you don't like in your life. What is it you don't like? And I want to sense from this conversation that the person is really hungry for success, that the person really is sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they want to have a breakthrough. And they're like, listen, I've been contemplating real estate for some time, and I want to get my real estate license. I feel ready. I'm pumped up. You know, if that's the conversation, and obviously they have a good strong why, so number one is a good, we check number one. Then we go to number two. My question is, hey, can you sustain yourself right now 12 months without making any money? It takes about 18 months to get your feet wet, to understand the language, to understand what to say, to understand how to get and generate leads, to understand how to convert those leads, to understand the entire process. It takes about 12 to 18 months to really understand it fully and be able to actually build the brand and start producing like 25 plus deals a year. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to make any money in your first year. You will close deals. But if you're going to be under stress, working in real estate, being under stress, financial stress, trust me, not a good place to be. Agents who don't have enough money to sustain themselves for at least, we're talking a minimum 12 months. So I always recommend people to actually do that, take the time to save the money so that when you get involved in real estate, you have higher chances of becoming successful. The third thing is on the list here is the lack of coachability. If a person is not coachable, they don't want to be trained, they have this attitude, I know it all. I don't need training, I don't need coaching, I don't need to be held accountable. This kind of attitude, right off the bat, I tell you, majority of people with this attitude fall into one of two categories. Or they fail and they quit, which is one of the 73%, or they fall into the 70% of agents that are low producers doing 0 to 5 deals a year. You got to be coachable if you want to be successful in this business. Actually, the 5% at the top who do most deals, 5% of agents who do 80% of the deals are super coachable. And that's why they become so successful, because they understand that being coachable is part of the process. Coachable means that you are allowing a coach or allowing a mentor to guide you through the process, something they already accomplished or something they helped someone else accomplish already. They know the way, they know how to do that. You allow these people to actually guide you through the process while you remove your ideas aside. So if you are coachable, and you plug yourself to a successful system and you plug yourself to an environment that keeps you coachable and accountable, you will then have a lot higher chances of becoming successful in our business. I see this over and over again. Agents that are not coachable are not going to make it. I want to give you a short list that you could look at. Okay, it's almost like looking in the mirror because you know yourself better than anyone else, right? So you look in the mirror and you ask yourself questions against this list that I'm giving you right here. We're talking about top producers tend to be. What does that mean? What is their state of being? How they behave? What is their personality style? Like how they act? And then you need to ask the question, should I get my real estate license or would I become successful knowing what I know already from this video? Would I become successful if I compare myself to this list? So here's the list. The first on the list here is top producers tend to be extroverts. An expressive driver personality style, which is an influencer driver. If you do the DISC test, which I explained on a prior video how to do the DISC test, if you take the DISC test and you find out that you are a driver or a driver influencer or an influencer driver, any one of the combinations, you have a better chance of becoming successful. I'm talking about the top 5% of agents. If you look at the majority of them, 90% of them are extroverts, driver, expressive personality style. The second thing on my list here is these people are go-getters. Go-getter meaning they take action every single day to go out there and to get what it is that they want. Go-getter means they're prospecting. Go-getter means they're cold calling if needs be. Go-getter means that they will door knock if needs be. They will do whatever it takes. They're go-getters. Okay. Another thing is they're hard workers. So they're not looking for instant gratification. They are willing to put in the hard work. Hard work meaning what? Meaning smart work. Do the things that cause you to make the money. Focus on the 20% that makes you 80% of your income. Top producers tend to do that. I also speak about this in other videos. The next thing on the list is discipline. Top producers tend to be super disciplined. Coachable is the next thing, and then consistent. Consistency is the name of the game in successful businesses. If you want to be successful, you got to be consistent. The majority of people are not. The majority of people are also not disciplined and they're not go-getters. And that's why the majority of people, 73%, actually quit the business. The next thing on the list is determined. Determined is the strength of the why in a person. When I ask an agent or when I ask you, you want to get your license? Let me ask you a question. Why do you want to get your license? Why do you want to become a top producer? Why do you want to get involved in real estate? Like, what is driving you? When I get an answer that is, well, I'm just curious about real estate, I kind of like it, and I was thinking maybe I should get my license and, do it part-time, maybe sometimes on weekends and make some extra money. If that's your attitude, then you're probably going to be in the 73% who get in and out, or you might go to the other bracket of the 70% of people that do between 0 and 5 deals a year. And for some people, that's what they want. They want to do 2, 3 deals a year. If that's what you're looking for, get your license. But I can just tell you, don't expect with that attitude to go to the top. This attitude is not getting you to the top. Which attitude will get you to the top? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I need this opportunity because I want to go to a whole new level with my life, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes in order to get there. People who are starving literally for success, like starving for success. People who are in strong pain from something else in their life and they need to become successful in order to eliminate the pain, that's a strong why. So when you ask yourself why you want to get licensed, you could become a millionaire as a real estate agent, but you could also become broke. You need to make the decision, and I promise you the why, okay, which is the determination of a person. Are you determined to become successful? And if the answer is yes, you should probably get involved in real estate. But if you don't know yourself as a super determined person, if you don't know yourself as a go-getter, if you don't like to work hard, if you're not really disciplined, if you're not really consistent, if you're not really coachable, okay, probably you should not get involved in real estate. The next thing on my list is marketing savvy. Top producers are very savvy regards to marketing. They have a lot of different information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of talent and skill in the marketing arena. Last but not least, top producers are positive. They have a positive mindset, okay, and they're self-motivated. They have the ability to motivate themselves. They don't need someone else to motivate them regularly in order to be pumped up to go and do the stuff that's necessary. Top producers are self-motivated. You know what people that are self-motivated do? They read books. They read a book, they make a list from what they like from the book, and then they put it in action in their business. Then they go back to the book again, take some more notes, and put it in their business, and so on and so forth. Those are self-motivated people that take action, go-getters, hardworking people that are disciplined, coachable, consistent, and determined. That's what it takes to become successful. Okay, the next thing you want to think about is, do you want to get involved in real estate full-time or part-time? That's a very important question. Full-time or part-time? If you want to do this part-time, or you can only start part-time and hopefully after do full-time, you should think about it, because part-time is extremely difficult to start getting momentum in this business. This business at the beginning stage, first 18 months, requires a lot of your attention, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. And if you're not going to plug that in, no one else will do that for you. So you remember that. If you're thinking about doing this part-time, you might want to reconsider maybe for a later term. Maybe you should go save some money first, then come back when you're ready to do this full-time. That's just a suggestion I want to make you. 99% of the agents that I know that are super successful, all of them started full-time and stayed full-time engaged in the business. Now, I also know some people that are super successful, 7 figures earner in our industry, who are working just about 4 days a week, 3, 4, 5 hours a day. That's part-time. But before they started doing it part-time, they worked for 10, 15, 20 years, hardcore, full-time, engaged in their business. Now they're doing it much less because they hired other people, they build a team, they have assistants, they have a marketing department, they have a whole set. It's like owning a company at that level and showing up part-time doing the business, and they're making 7 figures income. So if you want to become a millionaire as a real estate agent, you can do that, but you need to refer back to the list I just gave you and really test yourself and be honest with yourself. Let's go over real quickly the benefits of getting a real estate license, which is really important. So I'm going to finish up the video with that. I want to mention a couple of different benefits that you have in real estate. So the first one is work from home. I wanted to work from home because I wanted to be next to my daughter when she was born. I like working from home. Some people don't. So if you don't like to work from home, you could work from your brokerage office. It's not a big deal, okay? But if you want to work from home, this would be the perfect career path for you. Second thing is being your own boss. I don't like when people tell me what to do. From a very young age, I got involved in real estate when I was 23 years old because I didn't like people telling me what to do. I like to do my own thing. So I obviously joined real estate to become an independent contractor who is selling a high ticket number. I'm selling a building for 600,000 or 1.2 million or 5 mil, and then the commission is very hefty. So I work from home, I'm my own boss, I call my own shots, I decide also my income. So there is no ceiling over your head saying, hey, you can only make X, which is a huge benefit in our business, making unlimited income. And then of course, build your own brand, own a company. So you can start as a real estate agent, just, helping buyers and sellers. Do a lot of volume, like sell 25, 30, 40, 50 homes a year, 70 homes a year. Hire your first assistant. Okay, hire another assistant, then bring in a buyer agent on it, build a team, be strong, and at that level you could become a part-time agent with full-time income. How long does it take to get your license? In most states throughout the United States, it will take you about a month of study, around 70-75 hours of study, depending on the course, if you do full-time or part-time, but in most cases it's about 30 days. You can actually finish the course, take the school test, then take the state exam. Once you pass the state exam, you get your real estate license. It's that simple. And then every 2 years, you need to do continuing education, study a little bit, and then take some online tests to keep your license going. Now, there's obviously cost to have your license, to get your license, and to keep your license active. You should also consider that. It depends on which state you're in, which brokerage you're joining, etc. But you should probably get ready to spend on school around $200, $300, $400, $500, depending which state you're in. And then, to start paying your license and joining an MLS and joining the board of realtors and doing all these different things, probably another $1,000. So you're looking at between $1,000 and $2,000 investment to get in. And then obviously I told you need about 12 months of airtime for you to be able to work without having the stress of needing to make money, needing to pay my bills. If you need to pay your bills, like if you need to pay rent and you don't have the money and you're going into real estate, that's a disaster. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Like, don't do it. And I want to tell all of you guys, if you don't have money right now set aside, real estate you're not ready for real estate. Like, you really need to have money for at least 12 months to sustain yourself and then go into real estate full force. Engage in the process of becoming successful, and you will become successful. But if you don't have any money and you have all the drive in the world, you're probably going to fail, and it's not going to be a nice picture. Trust me on that one, okay? I saw many people come in, oh yeah, don't worry, I have enough money, and then after a month and a half to 2 months, they already got a second job. When they get a second job, they can't really focus on real estate, and that's it, it's done. So I want to help you with making a decision. You should get your real estate license if you're excited about it, if you want to get it. You can also get it just to have it, and if you have the time and money to go through getting your license and having it, go ahead. My question is, what do you want to do with a license? So if you want to become a real estate agent, this video is for you. I'm talking to people that want to get into real estate because they want to build a 6-figure career, 6, 7, 8 figures career in real estate, becomes very successful, and be very engaged, like a full-time career, build your brand, build a business, and do all that stuff. That's my message right now. If you just want to get your license for the sake of having it, go ahead and do it. If you want to do real estate full-time and become super successful, I have a message for you right here, and then we'll finish the video. So I want to talk to you about Referral Network. I have 18,000 people that I'm connected to that are real estate agents throughout the world, okay? Talking the United States, Canada, South Africa, Europe, many countries, and then Australia, New Zealand, and other countries. A lot of different agents from many different countries that are fully engaged, that are successful, okay? Most of them are in the second bracket doing 5 to 25 deals a year. Many of them are in the 5% of champions. And I want to invite you to become part of this network. So here's what I recommend. If you decide to get your license and you're serious about, building a real career, like become super successful, if you want to be a champion real estate agent, then before you make a decision, I invite you for free to connect with me. You can do that through LinkedIn or through my website. All the links are listed here below. Just make a connection, let's talk, and I can help you find the right broker to connect with, because which brokerage you're going to be involved with will determine if you're going to become successful or not. Trust me, your success is also dependent on the brokerage you're going to join. So if you want to join a good team, you want to join like a strong brokerage, if you need an opinion, if you want to ask me about a specific brokerage that you were thinking about and you need my opinion, or you want or you care about getting my opinion, reach out to me. I'm inviting you. If you guys have any questions about this video, if you want to make any comments, please make some comments here below. Don't forget to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in my next video.